Welcome to our online course, Learning About My Hearing Loss. This video is intended to give you a brief overview of the course and how to use the Haiku Learning module. If you click on Course Overview on the left-hand side, you will get an idea of what topics this course will cover, a little bit of information about me, your teacher, Mrs. Gable, and a little bit of information about what you will be able to do as a result of this course. If you click on Course Syllabus on the left-hand side, you will see our communication policy. If you have any questions or concerns about this course, you can always contact me via email course. You would click on Connect and then Inbox, and once you click on Inbox, there will be a button that says Write. You'll click Write and write me an email and I will respond within 24 hours. Also, if you prefer to meet to talk online, Google Hangouts from 3:45 to 4:45 p.m. on Tuesday or 7 o'clock to 8 o'clock p.m. on Thursday. If you haven't used Google Hangouts before, there's a video for how to set it up and how to get started right below. You'll also learn about our classroom procedures here. You'll learn about the scope and sequence of the class. You'll learn about what types of assessments we'll be utilizing within this course, how students will be graded, the technology requirements for this course, and the required texts and readings. If you are having trouble using any of the technology for this course, you'll want to click on Technology Tutorials on the left. This will give you a series of videos that will walk you through how to use each of the technology tools in our classroom. On the Rubrics tab, you will find all of the rubrics for the major assignments within this course. Now it's on to the fun things. Let's discuss the lessons within our course. If you look at the landing page for each lesson, you'll get an idea of what that lesson will be about. You'll also see the learning targets for what you will achieve within this lesson. And finally, make sure you check the landing page because sometimes there's an assignment that goes along with that page. Course will be following a flipped classroom model. So if you click on Before Class, you'll learn about the activities that you'll be required to do before you enter my classroom. Usually there's some modules that you'll need to click through, interact with the content, read, and then as you scroll down to the bottom, there's also some kind of activity where you're going to show me what you have learned throughout the lesson. Also, on the right-hand side, you'll notice that there are some things that are going to be on each page. The first one is the learning target, so you will always know what it is you're trying to accomplish within the module. The next one is the quick links. Those are links to anything that you might need within the lesson. So it's just another quick way to get to those other websites you might need to use for this lesson. And then learner support would be things like text-to-speech if you prefer to listen to an article instead of reading it yourself. If you click on text-to-speech, you're going to copy and paste whatever the text is that you'd like to have read to you. Click play and it would read it for you. There's also an English dictionary in case you need to know what a word means, an ASL dictionary in case you want to know what the sign for that word is, and then the Haiku help site, which would give you more information about anything on Haiku that you might be stuck with. If you click on During Class, you'll notice that there are a series of activities that are going to expand upon what you have learned in the Before Class session. These are all things that we will do at school. You'll also notice that again, the learning target, the quick links, and the learner support are listed on the side. Another thing you'll notice on the side of every page is the help room. The help room is a place where you can post questions and classmates can answer, or sometimes I will answer. If you know the answer to a question that your classmate is asking, somebody else probably has the same question, so go ahead and feel free to answer them back. They can learn a lot from you. The final thing that you'll see on our website after you've completed all of the lessons is that we'll be completing a final project. During this final project, you'll be asked to explain to your classmates and teachers about your hearing loss and the accommodations that help you to be successful at school. There's a final project checklist at the top of this page that tells you all of the steps that we'll go through to complete your project. Also, as you scroll down, you'll notice all of the activities that will go along with this project. I am really looking forward to having you in my blended classroom this year, and I think you're really going to enjoy it.